going on, my people? You already know it's your boy C Rock LD repping the real. We in the yard. I got the crazy show for y'all today, man. It's going down. It's definitely going down. Let me see how many people are on here. I want to make sure the comments is on. How do I put the comments? I don't know how to rock with the comments. All right, we got the comments on. So you already know I got the hell of a show for you guys today. It's going down. First off, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Boy C Rock LD repping the real. We're on motherfucking StreamYard. Boy done signed up to StreamYard so we can get the crazy viewers and all that. I normally go live on YouTube, but boy got a new phone today, and for some reason it takes 24 hours to transfer my lives to YouTube. So we're not going to be live on YouTube tonight, but I am going to transfer the jump off over to YouTube. So you already know, rock with your boy. I want y'all to get comfortable. If you a smoker, light them L's up. If you a drinker, pour yourself a shot. I want everybody relaxed. We got the nice music in the background, and I'm going to entertain you and give you the hell of a stories, official true story. We're going to be talking about OGs, legends in NYC. You already know, rock with your boy. I know we got the crazy light in the back, but think of that as the sun shining down on your boy. You heard? The sun is the most powerful thing we got in the motherfucking solar system. I love the sun. The sun holds many, many meanings, but we're not going to get into that right now. So don't let the light bother. I want to show off my little Christmas mug. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. I snatched it up today. This is my Christmas movie mug. You already know. And just in case you're wondering, I got the motherfucking Butelo up in here. As you guys know, as I told you before, I don't drink liquor. I don't drink wine. I don't indulge in none of that. Your boy stay high on some natural life shit. To freedom. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. I got a hell of a show for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about OGs that are straight legends in NYC. Now, we know there's 100 million of them, but tonight I'm going to be talking about two. And the two OG legends I'm going to be talking about tonight are definitely personal friends of mine. They came up with me up in the X. One of them is Tony Montana, rest in peace. Tony Montana was definitely that dude. From the street to the island. Hold on a minute. Yeah, you already know. So like I said, we're going to be talking about Tony Montana, who was a personal friend of mine, one of my childhood friends. And the other legend we're going to be talking about is a dude named Ding Ding. For those of you that know Ding Ding. Ding Ding was that dude. Ding Ding was known for the Bronx Valentines Day Massacre in the Bronx in 1993. The Bronx Valentines Day Massacre of 1993. You can look it up. His name is Ding Ding. So, Tony Montana and Ding Ding. This is to them. Let's talk about your boy Tone. Well, I actually met your boy Tone in Forest Projects. Tone Montana. First of all, let me explain something. There was two Tone Montanas. One of them was from Queens and one of them was from the Bronx. So I want y'all to know that. There was two Tone Montanas in NYC that was making crazy noise and they legends in their own rights. There was one from Queens and one from the Bronx. The one from Queens, I really don't know too much on him. If anybody listening to this know about him, hit me up in the comments, and maybe next week we'll talk about the one from Queens. But right now we're talking about Tone Montana from the Bronx. NYC, you already know, straight legend, straight hood legends, just like your boy C-Rock LD. So yeah, man, it is what it is. First of all, Tone, whose real name is Anthony Crespo. Anthony Crespo, rest in peace. Tone, like I said, was that dude. Tone was an original Terror Squad member. In case y'all didn't know, Tone Montana was definitely an original Terror Squad member. You know what I mean? Along with your boy, the Hassa, your boy C-Rock, and Tone Montana. We was definitely original Terror Squad members. I actually met Tone in Morris High School. That's where Tone and me met up. We was in the 80s, and we met up in Morris High School. He was a real humble dude. I knew him when, you know, before he started wilding and gained the reputation and notoriety that he had. And he was a humble dude. He was always with the females. Tone was definitely known for getting the females, even before he was doing whatever he was doing in the streets. Tone was the pretty boy, you know what I mean, that always got the females. He would make it his business to show up with the flyest shorties, the girls that nobody got. Tone always snatched them up, and Tone was definitely the ladies' man, what you call the papi chulo of the crew. But yeah, man. So like I said, I met Tone in Morris High School, at the same place where I met, you know, Joe and shit. And Tone was always destined to be a G. He was always looking up to the older OGs, and he would always tell me, Charlie, I'm going there, I'm going there. And your boy did. Tone's definitely a hood legend. He put in the crazy work. He got snatched up for a body, laid up on Rikers Island. I think it was like about a year and a half. Went to trial and beat the body. Your boy Tone beat the body. Not too many dudes could say that they beat a murder at trial. He went to trial and took it. Another fact about Tone. Those that know. And they know that your boy Tone Montana did not do the body that they arrested him for. That's right, your boy was straight innocent. He might have done some other shit, you know what I mean? But for the one he got arrested for, those that know, that was not Tone's body. It was somebody else's body. However, all eyes was on Tone to see how he was going to deal with it. Remember, we're talking about 25, 30 years to life. So, you know what I mean? When that type of pressure is put on you, it's not everybody that can handle that pressure. And your boy Tone was that dude. Like I said, we was together on Rikers Island. Tone and me was in the same house. We was in C-74, the adolescents, and we were in C-73, the woman's house. We were in the same house. We had the crazy episodes in the house. Your boy C-Rock ran the house. When Tone came, he already had 2 hours on the jack off the top. Your boy Tone had 2 hours on the jack off the top. It is what it is. Rock with your boy. You know what I mean? I had the phone in the smash. There was no way, you know, I know Tone from the streets. We was doing it in the streets. And not to sound extra cocky or whatever, but those that don't know, you know, I took Tone under the wing when I was on the street, and I showed him the ropes. That's right. Your boy Fat Joe talks about Tone in his book of Jose, where he talks about Tone Montana, Joey Krills, and Charlie Rock LD. We were the three amigos. So I showed him the ropes on the streets, like I did with the Hassa. I got arrested, and he stepped it up next in the crew and started going crazy. I mean, we talking about extortion, we talking about trapping, we talking about dudes coming up missing. Like, you know, there was all types of shit, you know, when it was dealing with Tone. Tone was that dude, I'm telling you. And Joe even raps about Tone in his first album, Represent. That's right. Boy Fat Joe on his first album spits about Tone. I believe he said, "Ah shit, Another brother hit. This time it's Tone. Life is a fucking bitch. It really hurts when the shit hits home. Early in the morning, they calling me on the phone, telling me my man scored 8 to the chest. Nah, this couldn't be. Tone always wore a vest. But that's the way the story goes. Today you're here, and tomorrow who knows? Man, I'm gonna miss him. I love him to death. Charlie's in jail, and I'm the only brother left. That's right, Tone Montana. That dude. Another fact about Tone, for those who don't know, all Terror Squad members, the rappers, and the originals have the Scarface tattoo on our arms. I got it, Joe got it, Pun had it, Link got it, and all the behind the scene original members, they all have. Why we don't got no comments up? Why I'm not seeing the comments? Hold on. Nah, let me hit this. Oh, I see him. Jordan, you already know it don't get any realer. Rock with your boy. We talking about Tone Montana. So like I said, Tone was that dude. So all Terror Squad members definitely have the Scarface tattoos on their arm in memory of Tone. All of them, the behind the scene dudes, the rappers, like I said, Pun, Joe, all of them got the Scarface tattoo, and that's in memory of Tone. Tone actually got, they killed my brother, man. They shot him 8 times in the chest. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 6, but they shot him 8 times in the chest. The story, I was locked up, so the story goes that Tone was on his way home, and he was together with some chick named Angie at the time, and Angie just couldn't accept that Tone was a gangster. She had a problem with him being a gangster. Like, why you always got to carry guns, and why you always got to carry the vest, and she would always be riding his back behind shit like that. So the story goes, Tone was on his way home. On his way home, before he got home, he took the vest off because they found it in the front seat after it went down. He took the vest off, put it on the passenger seat, and under the driver's seat, back then they had the Mac 10s, so they had a Mac 10 under the driver's seat. So like I said, Tone gets home, and he beats the horn for his wife to open the garage from the inside. And while he's waiting for somebody to, for his wife to open the door from the inside, you know what I mean? They crept up on him as he got out the car to open the garage, and they shot him 8 times in the chest, man. They shot my brother 8 times in the chest, man. I was up in Auburn when this happened. I believe this was 92, 93. Don't quote me, but around there, man. I was locked up, and I heard the news, and it shattered me, man. This was my childhood friend, my brother. Tone used to come see me on the island and bring your brother loonies. You know what I mean? Tone and me was like this, man. Rest in peace, Tone. You know what I mean? Tone was known for all type of crazy extracurricular activities. Oh, we got my uncle on. Bendición, tío. We got Alberto Perez. Break it down. You already know. So yeah, we're talking about Tone Montana, the official OG legend from NYC, specifically the Bronx. And it is what it is, man. Like I said, he got 8 shots to the chest. He beat a body. We was on the island wilding. We was in the island wilding. Tone I gave him 2 hours on the phone, and he would still want to run into population time and dead everybody else for their time. I used to be like, Tone, we can't do that. We gotta let the lame niggas get on the phone and get their little 10, 15 minutes. For those that been on the island know, whoever's running the house, they give the population 15 minutes in the morning, and slot time usually start at 2, 3 o'clock, and that's when the bangers get on the phone from the slot time. But Tone would always run into niggas slot time. I love my brother, man. I miss him to death. I always make it my business at least twice a year to visit his gravestone. You know what I mean? Again, his name was Anthony Crespo. He was that dude. And, it is what it is, man. Your boy Tone was the truth. Definitely deserves to be up there with the Hoodlegends and all that. Tone was putting in crazy, crazy work. You know what I mean? I raised him well. I raised your boy well, man. I want to remind everybody to subscribe, to like, and to comment, man. We need people to comment, man. We want people to comment on the show. Charlie Rock LD, repping the real. You already know. Make sure you check out my other shows, which is Know the Real Fat Joe. And another show I had last week was Trapping in the 80s in NYC. It was a hell of a show. We had a good time, man. I really enjoy doing these podcasts, man. I really do. I find this as therapy for me. You know, I'm not a dude that really talks a lot. I don't have friends that I talk and, and express myself. And for some reason here talking to y'all, I feel comfortable. I feel at ease. I enjoy telling my stories. And you already know it is what it is. Rock with your boy. Let me see who we got here. Alberto want to know how old was he? Tone was not even 25, yo. Tone, when he got it, he was not even 25, my man. You know, like many other thousands and thousands of G's from the Bronx did not make it past 25, man. They straight got gunned down in the streets of the Bronx. Again, I am lucky. I feel privileged and honored that your boy is right here talking to you guys on a motherfucking podcast. And that they didn't body my ass neither. You know what I mean? Because, your boy was also known for extracurricular activities. You already know. But yeah, Tone was not even 25. It is what it is. I got pictures of him on my Facebook page, so you guys can see pictures of Tone Montana on my Facebook page. Again, we want everybody to subscribe. Yeah, the same generation. We're talking about the 80s here, man. Your boys is an 80s baby. So we got to immortalize Tone with this podcast right here. Anthony Crespo. That dude. Again, Fat Joe mentioned him in this book, Book of Jose, Tone Montana, Joey Krills, and Charlie Rock LD. We came up together. You know what I mean? And, it is what it is, man. R.I.P. to my brother Tone. You guys enjoying the stories? Hit me on the comment, man. Are people enjoying the comments? People enjoying the show or what, man? You already know. We on StreamYard. Your boy's doing big things. We blowing up in the world. Repping the real. Your boy C-Rock LD. We in the yard. Y'all gotta rock with your boy. That's what it is, man. We got some nice people up in here, man. I'm feeling the love. So, we're going to talk next about Ding Ding. A dude named Ding Ding, whose real name is Anthony Casales. Again, another one that I showed him the ropes. Ding Ding used to work as my manager. He used to take the works to the block, collect the money, and when need be, put in that work. Ding Ding was that dude, you know what I mean? I caught these dudes as shorties. But your boy C-Rock was a shorty too, you know what I mean? I was also a teenager. My mind was just more developed than the average teenager. Just like Joe said in his Book of Jose, you know what I mean? He was like, Joe said in his Book of Jose that Joe and Tone was on some beating people up shit and everything and all that. And Charlie Rock LD was already pulling heists, knocking over supermarkets and grocery stores and all that. But we ain't gonna get into that. This is about Tone. I might have to leave that one for another story, you heard? Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoying the show. Remember that my show, Reppin' the Real, comes on every Monday at 8 o'clock. So every Monday at 8 o'clock, rock with your boy. We here, man. I got the crazy stories for you. I'm going to flip it on y'all next Monday, though. Next Monday, I'm going to have the crazy... I'm going to keep you on your toes. We're not going to be talking about OGs and gangsters and all that other shit. I'm going to flip it on you, but we'll talk about that later on. So, yeah. Next OG we're gonna talk about, like I said, is Ding Ding. Ding Ding was the one that was known for the Bronx Valentine's Day Massacre in 1993. I don't know if you guys are up on it, but y'all can look it up. The Bronx Valentine's Day Massacre of 1993. And that was your boy Ding, man. He went to trial blue, and I'll tell you how much time he got in a minute. But Ding Ding, like I said, he was also one of my youngins. Once I got locked up, he stepped it up and started doing his own thing. And he took it to another level. I was on the island hearing all types of stories about Ding Ding. He was straight extorting drug dealers, charging dudes to work on the block. I heard he was pulling out burners on dudes in broad daylight, talking about get out the Benz and sign the paperwork over right now, or you getting laid out. That's how your boy Ding Ding was giving it up. Your boy Ding Ding was the truth, man. So I'm going to tell you all about his story. Again, this was 93, I believe. Yeah, 93. So like I said, he was extorting all types of dudes on the strips and everything and all that. And he had got arrested for some real bum shit. You know what I mean? He got arrested for some real okey doke shit. And his bail was like 10, 15,000, whatever it was. So the dudes he was extorting, he wanted that money so he could get bailed out. Now at the time, Ding Ding had his shorty at the time, which I don't know her name. I forgot her name. She had the seat and everything. So Ding Ding had his shorty while he was locked up. She stepped to the niggas he was extorting. Like, yo, my man is locked up, but y'all still gotta pay that nut. Pay that nut. Now it just so happens, according to the story, that the dude that she stepped to, that Ding Ding was extorting, was her ex-man. So I guess he didn't take lightly to that shit. And the word is that he just smacked the shit out of her. Hit her with the crazy tati quieto and back smacked the shit out of her while Ding was locked up. So you already know that was his BM. He didn't take that shit lightly. So Ding finally got out on bail. And he was trying to get at this dude. But this dude was also, he had his own bangers. He had his own crew. You know, he was also that nigga. We're not talking about a lame nigga. I really don't remember the dude's name. And even if I did, I don't want to put it out there like that. But that's how the story goes. So anyway, let me back up a bit so I can give you the full story. So Ding was out on bail. He's trying to get this dude. He can't get him because the dude is that dude, and wherever he goes, he's with his soldiers, everything and all that. So according to the records, you know what I mean, Ding ran up in the dude's house. He ran up in the dude's house. And again, this is public knowledge. So it's not like I'm, saying shit I ain't supposed to be saying or whatever. This is public knowledge. So Ding Ding ran up in the dude's house. And there was like 5, 6 people in the house. And allegedly, Ding Ding was with a few dudes. Allegedly, they put everybody on the floor, handcuffed them, and each one of them caught 2 bullets in the head, execution style. That's what you call executioner style. Executioner style is when you lay somebody on the floor and pop 2 in the back of the head. That's what's considered executioner style. And again, there was 5 people, man. The dude's whole family went. The dude's mother, the little brother, and a few other. I heard the next door neighbor that was coming over to get some motherfucking coffee has a bad time, and he caught it too. There was like 6, 7 bodies. And it was on Valentine's Day, so that's why they called it the Valentine's Day Massacre. But the story gets even deeper. So whatever happens. They out of there. They leave all the bodies there. Of course, the homicide squad comes, and they're doing their investigation. And about 3 weeks later, Ding Ding had to go to court, the Bronx criminal court, for the case that he was bailed out on. So the dude had hitters too, man. The dude had work because he had hitters on his team. And they didn't take it lightly that this dude straight murked his boss and his family. So they was trying to get at Ding. They couldn't get him no place because he was always strapped ready. You couldn't catch him lacking. So, like I said, he went to the court, the Bronx Criminal Court on 161. Back then, they didn't have the metal detectors. You could just walk into the criminal court building and, and there was no searching, no patting down, no nothing. Those that know. So, somebody ran up on him in the courthouse as he's coming out the motherfucking courtroom. As he's coming out the courtroom in the Bronx house, there was a gunman laying for him and straight pulled down on him. And what happens? The gun jammed. This dude had ding point blank and the gun jammed. He put it in his face and the gun jammed. Crazy. So of course your boy Ding broke no. Because as far as he was telling me the story, he was like, Charlie, they never alone, so I expected his shit jammed. There was another gunman somewhere nearby, so I just broke out. I had no choice. I'm in the courthouse. I wasn't holding, so I broke out. Ding was with his wife, with the newborn baby, and with one of his men. What does the dude do? He unjams the pistol and bangs Ding's wife in the face. He straight banged that young girl in the face. DOA, dead on arrival, while she was holding the baby, the newborn baby. He banged her in the face. He banged the motherfucking dude that was there, that was Ding's bodyguard. So the bodyguard didn't die. So again, this was inside the courthouse. So he runs down the steps as he's trying to get out the building. One of the court officers heard and seen what was going on. The court officer pulled out and banged him, but the dude had a vest on. So from the story I heard, the court officer banged him in the back. He fell, but he didn't die because he had the vest on. So naturally, they snatched the dude up, and homicide is like, if this dude went on a mission like that to body a dude inside the courthouse, it gotta be some serious shit, man. That's not no average shit. That's how he was giving it up in the 80s. Inside the courthouse, my man. Inside the courthouse. You're enjoying the stories, huh? Rock with your boys. C-Rock LD. We in the yard. So they snatched the dude up. And somehow, I guess they put one and one together. And a week after they snatched the dude up, their body and his wife, they snatched up Ding. So Ding is on the island now. Wildin'. Your boy Ding was wildin' on the island. This was when the Bloods first started hitting the island. And your boy Ding was on the island with the crazy reputation. Banging everything that moved. He knew he was never going home. So he was just wildin' for the night. He goes to trial. Your boy Ding goes to trial. And of course, he blows trial. He got no choice but to go to trial. They're offering him 100 years. How you gonna cop out to 100 years, my man? 100 years, a century. How you gonna cop out to a century? So he went to trial. And of course, he blew. So your boy Ding right now is serving 163 years to life in the New York State Penitentiary. 163 years to life in the New York Penitentiary. This was in 93, yeah, man. Your boy Ding was that dude, man. That's how they was giving it up in the X, man. For all you young boys out there listening to these stories, I know y'all be putting in your little work and everything and all that, but the 80s was crazy, man. The 80s was straight assassinating shit. The 80s was gunners. Like I told you in my last story, there was so much money involved, and dudes was on some extortion shit, on some kidnapping shit. How niggas is gonna kidnap your moms, talking about give me 100,000 or I'm banging mommy. But it is what it is. I'm looking at the comments. Hit me with the comments, y'all. Javi, I see you. Rock with your boy. Again, I apologize that this live stream isn't on YouTube. Because like I said, your boy got a new jack today. I just stepped it up to the iPhone. Your boy stepped it up to the iPhone. Salute to the iPhone. The bag is coming in little by little, but it's coming in. So I snatched a new iPhone, and for some reason, I can't transfer the StreamYard over to YouTube because it's gonna take a couple of days. So for that reason, it's not on YouTube. But I'm gonna upload it to YouTube so y'all can peep it. So yeah, there you go. Your boy Tony Montana, rest in peace. And your boy Ding Ding doing 163 to life, man. It is what it is. OG legends from New York City. I really want to talk about dudes from the West Coast. So anybody from the West Coast listening to this and y'all got the stories, hit me up at CharlieRockLD, prisonmentality@gmail.com. Hit me up with the stories, man. I want to talk about OGs from the West Coast, my Chicanos, my Cholos. I want to talk about my Cali, my Chi-Town dudes. I want to talk about down south. You know what I mean? The Midwest. All over, man. Anybody with the stories, hit me up. I want to know about your OG stories. They got to be official, and they can't be testifying on niggas because we ain't going that route. So again, whatever stories you guys got, hit your boy up, man. CharlieRockLD, prisonmentality@gmail.com. West Coast, East Coast, South Side, all that. And so y'all can know, your boy got viewers from London, from Australia, from Japan. Your boy is international. Your boy C-Rock is international. Rock with your boy, we in the yard. Listen, next week, I'm going to flip it on y'all. Next week, we're going to talk about history that's not taught in American public school. History that's not taught in American public school. The name of the podcast is Keeping It Real, so we're keeping it real all across the board. Don't think I'm only going to be talking about gangsters and OGs and all that other shit. I got many topics here. Your boy C-Rock has a mountain of knowledge. I have a mountain of knowledge. I'm extremely deep in history, especially ancient history. Talking about the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Hopi Indians, Japan, Europe, your boy got it all. So next week, we're going to talk about history not taught in American high school. We're going to go in on your boy Christopher Columbus, who was the ill savage. We're going to save that for next week. We're going to talk about how ancient civilizations was not as stupid as the scientists like to make us believe. You know, I got all types of topics for y'all, man. Conspiracy theories, all types of shit, man. I'm going to make it my business that I always have an interesting show. Rock with your boy. We in the yard. Again, I want you to subscribe, share my videos, comment, like. Next week, like I said, it's going down, man. How long I've been on now? Let me see what this shit tells me. I don't think it's telling me how long I've been on now, man. But again, man, I hope you guys had a good time. Speaking about OGs and legends from New York City. Like I said, next week, we going in the history not taught in public schools. I guarantee you it's going to be crazy entertaining. I guarantee you, you're going to learn a lot of new things that you just was not aware of. And, you know, sit back and rock with your boy, man. We're going to have a hell of a time. Again, I want to welcome y'all to the podcast. Charlie Rock LD, repping the real. It is what it is. And, you know, make sure you're subscribed. You know what I mean? Rock with your boy. Let me see. We got a lot of comments over here. All the Seminoles. Yeah. Who's this? The Olmecs. Yeah, what you know about the Olmecs? Who wrote about the Olmecs? Who's that? Alberto Perez, my boy. All right. You know about the Olmecs. That's right. We going in next week, man. I guarantee you it's going to be another hell of a show, man. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with your boy, C-Rock LD, repping the real. Share. Let your boys know. about this podcast. You know what I mean? And repost it, comment, like. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. I had a great time, man. You already know, rock with your boy. Always remember to learn something new every day. Always remember that when you do good things happen. Always remember to always be in a positive state of mind. Never allow anyone, woman, man, or beast to fuck with your peace of mind, man. Don't ever let anybody mess with your peace of mind, man. The peace of mind is priceless. I don't allow nobody to fuck with mine, yo. It is what it is. Remember, we are what we think. You play around in dirt, you get mud. That's what your boy DMX said. You know what I mean? So, good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Rock with your boy. And remember, Monday, 8 o'clock. Put it on the motherfucking calendar. You rocking with your boy, yo. Monday, 8 o'clock. Slot time. We're gonna act like we on the island. Slot time. That's Charlie Rock LD slot time. Rock with your boys. Good night, my people. God bless. One.